Welcome to this week's edition of the Rams Report. I'm Rob Wilt. Joining me again this evening, Mount Vernon head basketball coach Doug Creel. Doug, thanks for coming on.
Glad to be here.
Well, we got the season underway last weekend. 2 victories. We're 2-0. Where do we start? I guess we start down at Murphysboro last Friday night. A hard-fought victory would be an understatement to say the least. I'll just kind of take the stage here for the initial start. We started out, and the refereeing, I'm not going to mention any names. I told him in my column, I said if both guys would have refereed like the one guy, we wouldn't have had a chance. But they had one guy out there. He was a man on a mission. He was inventing calls, coming up with stuff. Every time he blew his whistle, it was either Red Devil possession or a foul on Mount Vernon. I mean, this guy was blatant. It was ugly. If you were among the good crowd, we did have a good crowd down there. Among the good Mount Vernon crowd that was down there, you saw it firsthand. If you haven't seen it, stay tuned immediately following this program, and you'll get to see it on Cablevision Communications. But it was one of the ugliest spectacles I've seen, and I think that the Mount Vernon Rams were portrayed unfairly in the Southern Illinoisan on Saturday, and now we're getting a reputation for being this mean and nasty team. I tell you what we are. We're a team that'll come out, and if you want to play that way, we'll play that way with you. But as you witnessed Saturday night in the Salem game, there were no incidents whatsoever. I think if we're a mean and nasty team, we're going to be in incidents every night we play. So with that being said, and an opening monologue like Roy Firestone, I'm going to kick it to you, Doug. Let's talk a little bit about the Murphysboro game. It was physical. We ended up getting 2 technicals called on us and 1 player thrown out. But I thought that for the most part that the big 6'10" Aaron Freeman and the big football player Mark Albertini instigated and were the aggressors in all the incidents that went on. And that's what I had. That's how I saw it.
Well, it was a tough way to start the year, and I'm going to try not to say all the things that I want to say, but I am going to clear up a few things. And the big thing is, you mentioned the Southern Illinois paper, and we were kind of portrayed as and I've mentioned this before, like the big bad wolf from the north came down and just picked on old poor Murphysboro. And if you watch the film, you know, don't judge Mount Vernon Rams. Don't judge our program until you see the film, because I believe a lot of people around Southern Illinois read that article and thought that we just came down there and took advantage of Murphysboro and started brawls and fist fights, and there wasn't a fist fight and there wasn't a brawl. There was a lot of things that went on, some things that I wasn't real proud of. I wasn't real proud of my behavior, but I know a lot of coaches that might have ended their career at Murphysboro. I know a lot of coaches that probably would have gotten a technical, and I didn't get even one. For the most part, I was really proud of our fans, because not only did we have great fan support, but I thought they conducted themselves pretty well considering some of the things that went on. I'm proud of our kids. You know, they could have folded. They could have totally lost it. And they were probably a little bit more together than I was at times. And I was prepared for what was going on. You know, we talked before about I was concerned about some things, and I don't know if I want to get into all those, but it was just a tough way to start the year. And I was proud of our fans, and I was proud of our kids, because they could have folded. And there was a couple things that we did that I wasn't real proud of, and that we're going to get out of our program. You know, we don't need it there, but we're talking 16-year-old kids, and we made a few mistakes. But I'll tell you what, like you said, you can either do 2 things. I mean, you're either going to put up or shut up. And if people are going to play rough, we're going to battle you. And I'm not talking about cheap shotting somebody, and I'm talking about just playing physical, playing hard, hanging in there. And that's just the style that we play. And for some reason now, Mount Vernon's become the bad guys. And Coach Gillespie and I, we don't ever holler at the officials like some programs and some coaches are always on them. We very seldom ever say it. Our kids, for the most part, keep their mouths shut and just play hard, old-fashioned basketball. But when you have success now, all of a sudden, we're the bad guys. When we were 13 and 12 2 years ago and struggling, nobody would have cared. But all of a sudden now we're the 15th ranked team in the state, and we go to a school that cans 2 Southern Illinois officials and hires 2 guys from Springfield, Illinois, the head coach's hometown, and that's not a good situation to begin with. And then things get out of hand, and of course, then it becomes Mount Vernon Rams' fault. But for the most part, I was proud of the way our kids played. Most teams would have crumbled, and we're lucky we only lost one guy for Saturday night because we could have had 2 or 3 thrown out. And I was just proud of Mount Vernon Township High School and proud to be associated with it.
Well, I thought that we were lucky that we didn't get anyone injured and maybe out for the season. The way the game progressed and deteriorated into just a, I was just afraid somebody was going to, get a shot in the side of the knee, and there goes an ACL. And but anyway, hey, we started out in the first half and came out of the chute with 24 first quarter points. Kent Williams gets off to a great start. I think he had about 19 at the half, ended up with 24, and of course he didn't get to play the last 5 minutes. And Scott Gamber had a great game. As you'll see in the film, there were several times when the big kid came out on him. Scott faked up, and he just went like he was pulled up on a string. Scott went around him like he was standing still for layup after layup. And Scott had a great game. And then, of course, down the stretch, when Kent was sidelined, Chris Morgan was huge in the fourth quarter. In the last 5 minutes, I think he made 10 straight free throws. 12 straight free throws, had like 26 points on the night. And it was a night when several guys like Morgan and Gamber had to step up because Nocky was taken out of the game basically by that one ref with 5 of the fastest fouls you ever saw. Williams was taken out of the game. And
We lost Hawkins. He'd gotten frustrated and got a technical, and I pulled him. But our whole team was frustrated, and it was just a tough environment. I said it before. They built it up as a big game, and they felt like they got cheated up here last year, and I'm getting tired of hearing that. But Mount Vernon Township High School doesn't hire officials for regional or sectional or super sectional games. Those are state assigned. And I've been hearing that from Murphysboro, that we cheated them and this and that. And if they got a problem with the way it was officiated, I don't even know who they were. They need to call those officials and talk to them. But, the whole night was set up. They talked about we roughed them up and we were physical. And they've got kids. They got 3 or 4 kids bigger than anybody we got. So I don't know where all this crying is about how physical we are, how tough we are. And they set out to make it that way. And but we got a few kids that's going to have to understand that people are going to play them rough. People are going to knock them around. People are going to try to get them out of their game, try to get them frustrated, see if they'll do something silly. And of course, we had one do that Friday night. It ended up costing him Saturday night.
We'll kind of get past it. Let's say. When everything kind of went wild with 5:09 remaining in the fourth period, we had a 13-point lead, and they shot some technicals. I think then the Tillett kid, he had a night.
He had a great game. He's a good player. He had a great game.
He threw in some shots.
I thought Freeman played well. I thought they played a good basketball game. It was a shame that some of the things took place. If you notice, if you read the papers, my comments were about it was a tough game, tough way to open. But you read some of the other quotes, and they were all talking about cheap shots and fist fights and brawls, and I tried to leave those out of my comments, and for some reason it sounded like I said, we were the guys that instigated, and we went down there and we hired the officials, or I don't know. It was just a frustrating night, and I'm not going to watch it tonight. I'm going to tell you that. My wife said she was going to watch it. If she's watching, I'm going to go somewhere else because I want to sleep tonight, because Friday night I didn't sleep. And I don't want to go through too many of those. And it's not fair to our kids. It's worked all year long. It's not fair to the program. It's not fair to the fans.
Yeah, a game like that, if they're all going to be like that, if you got 25 of those coming up, then you probably wouldn't coach for another year or two.
Well, I may not make it through the year. I mean, that was... It was that bad. I don't want to go through that again. If I have to, I may have to reconsider what I'm doing.
Hey, sports fans, a good barometer of how bad it was is, most games you'll see Coach Creel and looking pretty sharp on the sideline, silk tie, dress shirt. Well, the silk tie was gone before the first quarter was over, and I'd say about the last half of the game, you coached with your dress shirt was unbuttoned down to about Pamela Lee Anderson depth there, and I hope you don't get too mad at me when your wife watches the replay, because I said Creel's down to his undershirt's all he's got on, I think. And I think that they should have just kind of let the players go sit down and let you and that coach from Murphysboro, I kind of call him, I nicknamed him the excitable boy. I think they should let you guys just go at it at half court, and then we go back to playing basketball. You almost got arrested. Gus told me that the chief of police from Murphysboro came and threatened to arrest you guys and call the game and all this. I couldn't believe that.
It was just, it was a bad night. Like I said, I was proud of the kids and I was proud of our fans. And after the night, I'm not going to talk any more about Murphysboro because I'm sick of talking about the game and the things that went on. But I just don't want our kids to get a bad reputation, because this is a great group of kids. There's not a coach in Southern Illinois who wouldn't like to grab 4 or 5 guys off our team. There's not a coach in Southern Illinois who doesn't talk about how tough our kids are and wanting tough kids. But all of a sudden now, you know, we're 15th in the state. We're being made out to be the bad guys, and I'm not going to say who the bad guys are. You need to watch the film, and then you can judge from there.
All right. The good news is we didn't have a real nasty game the very next night. Salem came to town. They got hurt by graduation. The big Bass kid's gone. They got some good guards, but basically we took it to them pretty early. Had the big lead at half. Dropped 52 on them by halftime, and I'm not going to say we coasted in from there, but you got a lot of guys in. A lot of guys got playing time. I think almost everybody on the roster scored in the varsity game. And let's just go ahead and we'll move on to Saturday night and talk about Salem. And
Salem's a good basketball team. We played awful well and caused us some problems with our pressure. But they did get hit by graduation a little bit. They got some good guards in Bauer and Hawley, and the little Hawley, Blaine Hawley, is a sophomore. Heath Tepovich, who was here at one time, came in and did a good job for him. They're hurt a little bit inside. The Bassnet kid, who was supposed to play in the post, would have given them a little more size, and they've been a little more physical, a little more rebounding defense. He's been hurt. He's got a bad disc and didn't get a chance to play. But we've always had some. Well, you know, we had a tough ball game with them last year, but we're just a hard-nosed, tough physical ball game. And when it's over, we walk away. And I felt like we had that Saturday night. We didn't have any problems. Both teams played hard. They played physical, and they played basketball. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to concentrate on playing basketball, but we're going to play you tough. I don't think you can win, and you can't play soft and win. You just can't let people get position or do this or that. You got to battle for spaces, especially when you play man defense. You have to play physical. I'm not talking about cheap shot, but you have to be a physical basketball team. Yeah, we lift weights, and we spend a lot of time because of how we play and our man defense and being able to block people off the glass. Salem's a good basketball team. I thought we played well. I thought our pressure was the difference. You're right. We got to use a lot of guys. Somebody you didn't mention at the Murphysboro game was Reed Backus. Reed came off the bench and gave us some big 3 or 4 minutes down there in a tough environment, played well. And that's what we got to have. We're not a one-dimensional team. We've talked about that. We talked about that last year. If people want to stop Kent, hey, we got Chris, we got Kyle, got Coleon, we got John, we got Scott. We got tons of people who can score and do some things. And it's my job to keep some kind of continuity a little bit with our offense, because we've got a lot of guys who can do a lot of things. And what we have to do is they have to get that out of our system, out of our motion offense, and be patient, make sure they take tough shots. A lot of times the guy may go off and do something on his own, not because he's wanting to be an individual, but because he thinks he can go help the team by doing that. But it all comes back to what we do best, and I think that's defense. Our defense was pretty tough Saturday night. We caused Salem a lot of problems. The guards couldn't get open, didn't get many good looks, and we take some pride in it, and we'll continue to take pride in it.
Yeah, John Nockey bounced back real strong. I think he had 18 points on Saturday night. He had 5 down at Murphysboro, which was a surprising figure because by my estimation, I didn't think he got in 8 minutes in the ball game down there because they had him rung up with 5 fouls.
And that's sometimes a frustrating thing. And I talked to John a little bit about that after the game, and Coach Gillespie mentioned it. John Nockey, he's probably put as much work in since we got beat by Aurora West than anybody. I mean, he loves the game of basketball. He's always shooting in the morning. He's always shooting after practice. He works hard. I don't think there's anybody on our team that wouldn't say that John doesn't work hard and put extra time in. And here a guy, you know, he works all spring, summer, fall to play in the game, and then things don't work out for him. But I talked to him about, hey, we need him Saturday night. He needs to come back, needs to play well, play hard. He's not a talker, but he leads by example. He leads by his toughness and how hard he plays.
Another guy, he may be the leading scorer average-wise in Southern Illinois right now, is Chris Morgan. I think he had 26 both nights, am I correct? And
he shot a lot of layups. I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to have to watch the games, but Chris has shot a lot of layups. I don't know whether they're concentrating somewhere else, but we're hitting ahead to him. He's been slicing the baseline to the basket, scoring, and shot the ball well. Chris can play, you know, and I talked about guys that I've got on the bench: Kyle, James, Reed, Kenneth. Those guys could probably start for a lot of teams, and they're good players. And no matter who we got, they're good basketball players, and they're going to play well. And I think we proved that both Friday and Saturday night. And we'll have to continue to have depth because we've got, and I know you're going to get to it, we got a very talented Cahokia team coming in Saturday. They got some athletes. They can run, they can jump. Hopefully our system and our type of play will even things out because they're a lot bigger than we are and they're a lot more athletic. But we can get after them, and I think we'll win the ball game if we play well.
And another guy that I guarantee you this guy would be starting at, I'd say 98% of the schools in Southern Illinois. I guarantee he'd start for every Class A school, and that's your big sophomore Steve Strickland, who's really starting to come into his own. Saturday night in a JV game, he was making moves inside, taking it to the hoop, scoring, getting fouled, stepping out, hitting the 15, 17-footer, showing some perimeter range with his jumper. And he's 6'6", he's growing, and he's got a soft touch with that left hand. And I'm assuming, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I'm assuming he's got to be moving up into the rotation soon.
Well, I think he could. He's a competitor. He plays hard. You're right. He's still got a lot of things to learn. He's green, but he needs to learn a lot more about our motion offense and our defense. But he plays hard. He's got to take a little time for everything to catch up with how fast he's growing. And I don't think he's stopped. But you're right. It's a commodity to have a big guy that can score inside, but also can step out 15, 17 feet, maybe further than that down the line, and shoot it in the hole. Because when he jumps up and shoots, if it's a good shot, I feel good about it going in. And he's played well. He got a few quality minutes against Salem. And one of our weaknesses right now is height. And we're going to play some big teams in Carbondale, Cahokia, Centralia, probably run into a few big teams at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. If Scott or James get in a little bit of foul trouble, and Coleon's our next 4 guy that plays inside, and if that's not big enough, then we may have to look at a Robbie Dobbs or Strick or even Jeremy Ferry. So those 3 guys got to come along and keep working, because somewhere down the line we're going to need them. It's kind of like James Wilson last year. James worked his way in the rotation, played early in some Centralia games. He seemed to play in all the big games because some of our either Ryan or Scott get in foul trouble and we need a little more size. And that's going to happen again this year.
You mentioned briefly Cahokia. I think that's probably after a hard-fought weekend that we had, that we've only got one game this week. It's Saturday night at Shagnon Gym in Mount Vernon. Cahokia, they usually don't travel well, so there should be plenty of good seats available for the hometown fans, and you can get out and check out this Mount Vernon Ram team. They are ranked in the state, and they play hard, and they're fun to watch, and a great group of guys. In Cahokia, they're going to bring their football player, Brian Geddes, and his 2 receivers in Aaron Blanks and Goodwin.
Blanks didn't even start, and I don't think Goodwin did either. So they bring 3 or 4 quality, great-looking athletes off the bench. They had Centralia down 11 at Cahokia in the 4th quarter. Probably should have won the game, but Trey made some big plays, and Moss and Sharp kind of took over down the stretch. They pulled the ball game out. Hopefully we can do the same thing. Hopefully we can control them defensively, make them take a tough shot and get them off the glass, because they storm the boards and they're real athletic and they're going to play hard. But I really believe if we play in our system and we play hard, play well, we'll win the basketball game.
And then that's the 13th, that's Saturday, and then 3 days later on a Tuesday, a rare Tuesday night game in Mount Vernon, the Carbondale Terriers are come to town, and I think they'll probably have their Alfie Campbell back from suspension. He had a little something to say to one of the Carbondale High teachers. I should call my old fraternity brother down there, John Dively, who's the principal at Carbondale High, and say, hey, you've got to...
I don't think they suspend anybody from Mount Vernon games.
I said, John, you got to make an example out of this kid. You cannot let him get away with that kind of thing.
Well,
He'll turn out like me or something.
We want everybody's best. Whether Alfie's there or not, I don't know if he's suspended or what the problems are there. You know, I got enough things to worry about without worrying about somebody else's team. But whoever, they're a talented basketball team. They got Alfie Campbell back at 6'6". They got Rose back at 6'5". They got the Harris kid at 6'4.5". They got the Silas kid, it's a freshman. They got the big kid that came in from Heron. I can't remember his name. It's 6'3", strong-looking kid.
That's the Hood?
Yeah, Hood. They've got Thomas at point guard. So their team is intact. They don't have Hector Flores and the Cross, but they've still got great athleticism and great people. And our fans have been great. Our fans, I was proud of our fans at Murphysboro. We had just as many people there as they did, seemed like, and they were very supportive. I thought we had a great crowd at Salem. And that's what it takes. And we're going to need big crowds against Cahokia because they're very, very talented. And they're the kind of team that can beat you. You know, if they get hot and they're playing well, they are talented enough and big enough, they can beat us. And so is Carbondale. You know, if we don't play well against Carbondale, we won't win. And then of course, we've got 2 tough road games, at O'Fallon and at Triad. And we need all the people. I know it's Christmas time, and I know there's Christmas parties and other things going on. People are tired and this and that, need to shop. But we need as many people at O'Fallon Triad as we can get.
Hey, that's a good point. I'll say something about my co-workers here at Cablevision Communications. We're going to be on the road at O'Fallon on Friday the 19th of December, and these people here are going to miss the big blowout Cablevision Christmas party, and what a great time it is every year, but we're not going to get to go because we're going to be back in the Rams. And then I don't guess, have they informed anybody of the pairings from the Centralia holiday yet?
No, I don't
it's
know.
Not out yet?
It's going to be a great tournament, and I don't want to forget about, we play the 27th on a Saturday, 2 days after Christmas at Evansville in the shootout. And I'm going to try to get a few things in the paper about who's playing. There's 4 games that day. We play at noon. It's in Roberts Stadium. It's a beautiful place. All the seats are chair seats. And we're playing Evansville Memorial, and they're a fine team. They got a great guard over there. It'll be fun to watch him play against our kids. And a lot of people will be looking for things to do on Saturday. You know, it's 2 days after Christmas. Hopefully it's going to be a good tune-up game for us because we'll have Sunday off, and then we're going to come Monday. And I don't know what the pairings are, but hopefully a lot of teams are going to be off 9 days, and we're going to have that game Saturday. So we're going to be in kind of game form. At least that's the plan anyway.
Well, I wasn't sure. I know the guys were talking last year that, you know, at the first round up at Centralia that the Orphans took on Springfield Cavalry and beat them by about 75 points. And word was this year that they were trying to get a Dahlgren alumni team together to go up there and take on Centralia in that first round. Have you heard anything on that yet?
Well, I imagine they're going to play somebody good first round. It's going to be a great tournament. The teams that they've got in there are good. It's the kind of tournament when you can play well a couple games and lose because there's some tremendous talent, some good teams, and we need to be ready. And we're, like I said, we're going to sell shootout tickets on Friday. It's on Saturday at the Cahokia game. We're going to have a little table set up in the lobby. They're $8. There's 4 great games that day, and I'm going to try to get to the papers and get a little more publicity. And then Tuesday night when we play Carbondale, we're going to have a table trying to sell those shootout tickets too, because we need as many people over there as we can get. Evansville is a great basketball town. They know Mount Vernon is, and one of the reasons they invited us, not only do we have a good ball club and some good young kids, but they know we got great fan support, and they're wanting us to bring a lot of people over there in the Evansville area.
Okay. One thing I wanted to mention, I know you were in the locker room down at Murphysboro, but they have something similar to what we have in Mount Vernon with the, I don't think they call it shooting for education, but my buddy Booty Dotson was had the
Well, I wasn't in the locker room. It was between the third and fourth quarter. I thought that's what halftime was. We were ready to come out of our huddle and play, and they've got somebody shooting on one end in the middle of a war. I shouldn't use the word war because somebody will take that and think, well,
yeah,
Mount Vernon, they go to war.
But Booty Dotson, he knocked down a layup, a free throw, and a three-pointer. Oh, it's going to be in there? All right. And he got a crisp $100 bill from former Mount Vernon coach, now the AD down at Murphysboro, Jim Woodward. And Woody, I think Woody was not wanting to give that up to a Mount Vernon fan, but Booty made the shots, and tip of the old Rams Report hat to Booty. Doug, I guess we've got a minute here, and I think you've addressed most of the things that we wanted to talk about. And I agree with you. After tonight, we go on, we don't look back, and I think people will see what kind of team this Mount Vernon team is, and they do play hard.
I'm proud of them, and I don't like the fact that we're getting a bad rap. And they play hard. We got great fans. We're going to clean up some of our extracurricular stuff, but there's not a team out there that doesn't do a few things that they shouldn't. But we're going to make a great effort to clean that up, and we're going to put a good product on the floor. But I'm proud of them. They play hard. They're great kids, and I'm going to stand behind them. And this town should be proud of them, and I know they are.
I think they are too, Doug. I agree with you 100%. And that's one thing that I think you've taken the right approach, in that you need to address it and get what few things we do need cleaned up.
Sure.
And people will see throughout the course of the season that we've got a hard-nosed, physical team.
Oh, they know we do.
That doesn't play dirty.
Every coach in Southern Illinois likes to have some guys like we've got, and they talk about having tough kids, but we just can't cross the line. We can't go do something silly. We got to know that people are going to be after us, and they're going to play, and there's going to be things that happen. And I talked about tough is not acting like you're going to go fight somebody. Tough is something doesn't go your way, you got to go to the other end and go back to work and keep your mind on basketball and not all the extracurricular things. And we're going to make a special effort to do that. I'm not proud of some of the things that went on because I was as bad as a few other ones.
Okay. And keep the VCR rolling for this Murphysboro game.
I'm not going to watch it.
Doug's not going to watch it, but thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you down at Shagnon Saturday night for the Cahokia and Comanche game.
Need to be there.
All right.
You're watching Cablevision Communications, Cable Channel 10, Mount Vernon, Illinois. The following is a presentation of Cablevision Communications Sports.
Hamilton's breaking long. Knocky's back.
Great stop by, what a great stop by Knocky.
Kelly owns the three-quarter court. He made it! He drained it from three-quarter court!
And now it's time for exciting Mount Vernon Rams basketball. Participating sponsors for Rams basketball on Cable Channel 10 are the Bank of Illinois, Ron's One Stop, the Gallery, Bradshaw's Sporting Goods, Mary's Income Tax Service, Guywood Insurance, Lindsay's RV Center, Rick's Towing, Steffi Home Furnishings, Rent One, Beck Bus Service, Mount Vernon Dream Homes, Southern Illinois Sporting Goods, Ray Black & Sons Construction, and Affordable Homes.
Welcome back. We're set for the introduction of the starting lineups here tonight. Well, the public address announcer called him 6 foot, Scott Gamber. I'd say he's about 4 inches taller than that.
I was thinking he is.
And number 33, Kent Williams. He looks like he's going about 6'2" this year.
He's filled out a little bit also.
43, Chris Morgan, another junior.
He's a lot stronger looking.
And John Nockey, he's listed at 5'8" this year. And switching numbers to number 45. Coleon Hawkins, the lone senior on the Mount Vernon roster. And, of course, the Mount Vernon Rams are coached by Doug Creel, and he's assisted by Gus Gillespie. By the way, the junior varsity did win tonight. I think it was about 18 points,
right.
But I didn't really
I think it was 69-51. I know Coach Zahn, the freshman coach, is up at Salem scouting tonight. We're going to have the Murphysboro lineup here.
Yeah, we think we know about 4 of the starters. Of course, the big kid, Aaron Freeman, at 6'10". I was talking with their athletic director, former Mount Vernonite Jim Woodward.
Right.
And said that he hasn't done too bad on the ACT, but I guess his freshman and sophomore year, he didn't score very well in some core courses, and he's behind the 8 ball. There's number 21, Billy Carr. He starts at guard. I think you said he quarterbacked their football.
Quarterbacked their football team. Reggie Tillett's number 23 for Murphysboro, the shooting guard. Number 32, starting at forward, is Randy Broadnack, 6'4", sophomore.
33, Donald Frazier. Well, we were wrong about the Antoine Walker.
Right, Antoine's not starting, and Donald Frazier is.
And the big football player, Mark Albertini, also not starting. We thought he might be in the starting lineup. And we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back with Hack's 3 Keys to Victory right after the national anthem.
If you're a hurry-up, gas-it-up, no time to waste driver, chances are you don't have time to check your oil and water. You fill it up, pay it up, and drive it out, even though you're overdue for an oil change and lube. You would like to take better care of your car, but you just can't seem to find the time. At least, not until now. Before your car stops, take it to Ron's One Stop. Ron's One Stop, Mount Vernon.
Bank of Illinois, where others have their branches, we have our roots. Bank of Illinois, member FDIC. For dishes, dresses, and diamonds, there's only one place to shop, the Gallery on Broadway. Mount Vernon TV and Appliances, Carl's for men and women, and Jackson's Jewelers.
Well, Hack, I tried to get the names of those 2 referees, but I couldn't catch them on the PA.
I didn't either, and I don't know either one of them from appearance either.
Now, time for Hack's 3 Keys to Victory.
Okay, I think the first thing, Rob, since we're playing and opening up on the road, we got to get a good start. You can't let them get the bit in their teeth. Number 2, with Freeman and their big people, we got to have good defensive rebounding. And number 3, I think we have to handle the pressure of being ranked 15th in the state. That's quite a task.
Yeah, you got that big target on the backs of Mount Vernon this year. Is everybody's going to want a piece of it. I don't know what the word is, cautiously optimistic. I guess I just same old butterflies every year. You know, the season starts and you're really not sure how the guys will come out.
Rams opening the man-to-man. Murphysboro controls the tip. Good defense there by Gamber.
Blocking foul on Carr. Coleon will go to the line to shoot 2. I thought we'd get an indication right there as to how this game might go from the striped shirts, and it went good so far.
I sure did.
Yeah, they tried an entry pass. I don't think Freeman was expecting the pass.
He didn't come to meet the ball at all, but he threw it on the wrong side also. He threw it on the defender's side, on Gamber's strong side.
Gamber tipped it away to Kent Williams. Kent fed Coleon going down that left side, and Coleon was fouled on the way up. Makes his first free throw, and the Mount Vernon Rams 97-98 season is off to a start. Coleon
Good
drains
job,
them
hit them both. That's a good start. That's what we want. A little pressure by the Rams. Good job on the D.
Carr got up in the air, but he found someone to get it
See,
to.
he's still throwing it, though, Rob. He still doesn't square up, and he's throwing it. I remember that turnaround corkscrew jump shot he shot off the block at our place last year, which was a throw. All one movement. They're starting out in their 2-1-2 zone or a 2-3 zone.
I guess that the Rams can expect to see a lot of zone
I think
this
so.
year. But with our outside shooting, I think Doug and the guys will probably be licking their chops as Tillett tips it away from Nocky, and he's going to try to drive on Kent Williams.
Good job stopping the ball.
Blocking foul before the shot, I believe.
You know, Brodnack's a 6'4 sophomore. He's a good-looking kid.
You know, there used to be several Brodnaxes that played at Carbondale
right.
back in the 60s and
Correct.
early 70s.
We're manning the inbounds.
Nice pick. Freeman takes one dribble, puts it up. No good. Chris Morgan on the rebound. Freeman's 0 for 2 tonight.
They're still in that zone. They're pretty patient on their zone. They don't go out and trap much. Keep the ball moving.
I thought Gamber might have been fouled
I
on
did
that.
I did too.
Coach Murphy's up already. He's going to be fun to watch tonight. He's kind of got a little Warren Zevon in him, in that he's an excitable boy.
Yes, he is. He's very excited. But does a good job with him.
Not a good
Two
pass
turnovers.
there.
That's 2 turnovers for the Rams.
Carr on the breakaway, lays it up and in.
Kind of sloppy getting the ball inside.
We're tied up 2-2 here. Traveling called, and at the 6:18 mark, all knotted up, 2 apiece.
That's 3 turnovers for the Rams. We keep pitching the ball away. Now we can't do that.
Ooh, nice pick there by Freeman on Williams. Triple team. Carr from 3, no good.
Good box out, and then we didn't get it. We had a good box out on the strong side, and they got the offensive stick back.
Freeman kept it alive.
Right, he sure did.
Brodnax was able to convert. Down low into Gamber. He looks to make a move. They're going to call walking from 35 feet away. The referee right next to Gamber
Right.
didn't make the call.
Right under his nose. Our defense needs to pick up, and we got to get on the glass. He traveled there.
Kicked it. Gamber gets on the floor. Freeman has him in a headlock, gives him a knee, now stands over him.
The intimidation factor.
Well, that was just simply hustle by
That's
Scott
right.
Gamber. The ball was right underneath Freeman's feet.
He didn't want to bend over and pick it up.
That'll be the first of many times you see. Kent Williams from 3, no good.
He got
Falls
racked.
to the floor.
He got racked after the shot. They're going to expect that, though. Oh, we're going ticky-tacky. He called that foul on John. Doug's running the sub in here. We got McClure coming in here now. 5:20 mark. It's 4-2. Game's a little sloppy right now. John's going to get a seat.
And that foul was on Nocky.
Yes, it was.
Tillett from 3, no good.
That's a good box out. Good box out by Morgan. That's a good job, Kyle.
Kyle had a notion, backs it out to Morgan.
Well, that first touch, you get your hands on the ball. You want to make sure that you're getting a good look.
Gamber from 3, yes.
That's a good job.
Got Gamber.
I'm not sure what they were in. I don't think they were lined up in a man, but Freeman was all the way out there on Scott. Maybe they were. Good hustle by Kyle.
Can't quite get the steal.
Good hustle by Kyle McClure.
Coach Creel, rather dapper this evening in a yellow dress shirt and I would say that's a kind of a diamond pattern on that.
Oh, what a
tie.
shove off. He got him. He caught him on it. That's twice. First time he got away with it. That's Freeman. Not Freeman, I'm sorry. 33. That's twice he's done that. The first time he got away with it on this inbounds play right here in front of us. That ball was on Frazier, number 33.
Oh, you're right. I said Broadnax.
Now, Albertini's checking in now.
We were down in the hospitality room, which is also the weight room here at Murphysboro, and I saw on the board where Albertini is bench pressing 345.
That's a bundle.
Pretty good for a high school kid.
Definitely.
Kent Williams from 17 feet. Yes.
Good shot.
Nothing but net. Kent Williams.
We need to extend the game to him now, right now.
7-4.
Don't
Mount
reach,
Vernon.
Kyle. Stay off of it. Good defense. Good help side.
Tipped away. Freeman comes up with it. Drives. Lays it up. No good.
He's hanging on the rim.
Kent Williams
Good
hammered.
call. Good call.
I didn't think they were going to call it.
I didn't either.
That's the first foul on Freeman. That'll be 3 team fouls on the Red Devils. Mount Vernon sitting on 2 right now. 4:17 remaining. First period action. Mount Vernon 7, Murphysboro 4.
Gamber's checking out, and in checks for the Ram. Comes back in John Nockey.
Well, Big James is in too.
Big James Wilson in now, yes.
Oh,
He's holding him down there.
Morgan from 3, yes!
That'll pull him out a little bit.
Chris Morgan.
Frazier likes to get you hooked down there. He just hooked old Wilson all the way out of bounds.
Silly foul on
Right.
Kyle, 45 feet from the basket.
Let him bring it at least to the top of the key, unless you're going to badger him back and forth and make him zigzag, wasting time. Good job, John. Coach Murphy's wanting everything over there.
Oh, he's crying like a baby, isn't he?
We'll be here all night the way this game's going. I'll tell you one thing. You were wondering if Centray Arfrens were in the house. No, but Coach Murphy is. He's wanting them all. He's wanting every one of them.
Yeah, we thought we might see some of the Centralia coaching staff. They don't have a game tonight, and I thought they'd be down here to scout Mount Vernon. Things are getting kind of physical underneath the basket.
Yes, they are, Rob. They really are picking up.
Chris Morgan and Albertini got a little tangled up there on that foul call.
Well, Frazier's been hung up with Wilson once, and twice with number 33 Frazier, twice with Kent Williams.
That was Kyle McClure's second foul, and he finds the bench.
Coleon Hawkins is getting a break there now also. Good check by Scott. Albertini was all over his back.
Shot up, no good.
There it goes
Wilson
again.
and Freeman go to the floor. There's trouble underneath the
Oh, yeah,
basket.
they're going to have to get control of the game already. Albertini just backed him out. James went to the turf, stayed down there. Freeman took him down like Coach Tickner would have loved that takedown. And then number 40, Albertini, he just whammed him.
I guess they called that foul on Carr. That's his second.
Well, the irony of that is all the action was away from the ball.
Right. Williams' first free throw is good. 3:38 remaining. Mount Vernon 11, Murphysboro 5.
So far, we've got that good start where they know they can't get it done.
Kent misses the second, but he's got a chance to make 2 out of 3. Shots up. And
Good
in.
job.
Mount Vernon by 7, 12-5.
Okay, now the Rams have pulled the pressure back. We're still in the man. We've cut the pressure down to half court, top of the key. Turned the wrong way on the pick.
Nice shot by Freeman. He gets it to go, and he'll have an opportunity to convert the three-point play.
That ball went in, but he's got horrible hands. That ball went in. His hands are like his. He could take the gloves off now. It's warm enough in here.
He's got Chris Morgan called for that foul. That's his first.
That's the old pick and roll. He rolled the wrong way. Should have hit him in the back of the head to get his attention.
Free throw up. No good. Kent Williams on the rebound. Mount Vernon going with Williams, Morgan, Wilson, Gamber, and Nockey.
They're still in their zone. Flash up there, Scott. That's it. Keep it honest. Flash in the middle.
Kent patiently dribbling out front. Morgan in the corner. skip pass to Nocky. Puts it up from 3.
Good
Yes!
job, good job.
John
Good
Murphy.
job, good patience by the Rams, good patience. And you know when you're 6'3" on the backside, you can throw over there. John, that's good. Don't get right up on him, John.
Holy
He's gonna
cow,
call it.
what a brutal pick. Oh, my goodness. That's a terrible call. The Mount Vernon fans are up letting him know about it. Albertini came over and about broke his back with an illegal pick.
Yes, sir, he sure did.
That's 2 on Nocky.
2 on John.
Boy, the headset almost came off pretty early this season.
I was waiting for you to get one down on that.
It's hard. I'm trying to watch the ball, but I'm also trying to watch the action
Exactly.
underneath. It's extremely physical.
He's going to call foul, and he had all ball. That's 3 fouls on John. It was all ball.
Reggie Tiller to go to the line to shoot 2.
The irony on this game, for you and I, where we're trying to watch the ball on broadcast, is when we get to watch it on tape, we'll get to see the real action. Because you're going to miss the action. The action in this game is away from the ball. This game needs 3 officials the way it's set up, as we thought we were going to have 3. That's 3 on John in the first quarter, though.
Well, we've got the one younger official that's taller, and then this older fellow as Tillett makes the first one. And it looks like he's going to be the bad guy. He's the one that has rung up several terrible calls here early, and I'd say that he might be Murphy's father-in-law.
This is where Kenneth has to pick up the slack now.
Tillett makes them both, cuts that Mount Vernon lead to 6, 15-9, 2:40 remaining.
Get a couple touches before you do anything, Kenneth.
Looks like Kenneth Knox wearing a new number. Kent Williams from 3, no good.
Kent's shooting that corner long.
Frazier on the rebound. Albertini drives in, puts it up and in. Mark Albertini.
He did a good job on body control there, Albertini did. Gamber stealed the base, and he went inside of him.
Nice move by Scott. Gets kid up, tipped up by Coleon, no good.
Good tip. Go up again, Coleon. There has to be something there. Look at Coach Murphy thinks he's in the high jump contest. I got news for him. We didn't get up very high.
Well, what do you think? I'd say the under-over on
We got
the
some of
sport,
these young Murphysboro fans down here. They're loving this.
the under-over on his sport coat coming off. I'm going to say it's coming off before the end of the first period.
I think he'll have that sport coat off by the half.
All right.
He'll wait till the half. It inhibits his jumping power.
Coleon, first one's off the front iron. That's the first foul on Albertini. Mount Vernon will be in the 1-and-1 here.
Got to get it in there. Roll it in. Use all the rim. It all counts the same. We almost had to steal there. They got a new one in there now. 52. Antoine Walker over the back. Antoine Walker over the back.
What'd he call?
Over the back on the rebound. Walker. He just checked in for Murphy. The game was really physical both
Good
ways.
call, Hack. I didn't
I'll tell you,
see him make the call.
Irregardless of the officials and how they're doing, they got their work cut out for them because it's a very highly intense game. See, now they're going to jump out a little bit when Kenneth handles it, bringing
Kent
it
from
down.
3, yes. Kent Williams from way downtown.
That'll loosen it up. Coach Friel's fired up over there now. That'll loosen it up downtown a little bit.
Doug's yelling at Kenneth Knox. I'm not sure what Knox did or didn't do, but he better guard Tillett. That's off the front rim.
Good rebound, Kent. Now, Kenneth did a good job checking off Reggie on that. Otherwise, Reggie had the follow rebound. We got 2 people in one spot.
Holy cow! He just hit him with a fist.
No, he called charging. They called charging.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
called charging.
Look at Freeman just bumped into Kent Williams. Oh, my goodness. He just took a swing at him, and he calls charging.
It's going to get warm here before the night's over, fans.
Oh, my goodness.
These young Murphy fans sitting beside me, they're loving it.
Nice turn into the lane. That's Aaron Freeman for 2.
We're going to have to keep it out of the paint. There, they shoved him down again. Business is picking up, fans. Business is picking up.
Kent Williams drives baseline, goes up.
Well, you had to get a call there. Just stay with your cool. That's 2 fouls on Walker. You know the old rule, you can only have one coach up at a time. Murphy's had two up. Fred and Ben been seated over there.
I was just going to have you mention the Mount Vernon guys on the Murphysboro.
No, we haven't. Fred Hines was our freshman coach for years with Coach Law and I. And then Ben Dogan, he played football, basketball, ran track, did it all for us. He's one of their sophomore coaches down here with Fred. Fred's the varsity assistant, and Ben is the sophomore coach or the freshman coach.
Williams' first free throw is up and in.
Most important thing we can do is just keep our composure. Shanna says that's right.
Second one, also good. Mount Vernon by 8, 21-13 with 55 seconds remaining. First period action, and it's been an exciting first period.
Don't reach. See, we need to play off him a little bit. Carr, look at this battle here. He's going to call it on Coleon for holding.
That's the same guy. The other ref doesn't call anything. This guy's calling everything, and he's killing it.
I think we got to come off a car a little bit and give a little more help back this way. He's a pretty good ball handler. We're not going to steal it from him.
We're in some foul trouble with knocking his three.
We got 9 fouls in the first quarter. They got 7. You think this game isn't physical?
Coleon's got 2. Kyle McClure's got 2.
Coleon's taking a breather here with 2. Morgan checks back in. We got Gamber, Williams, Wilson, McClure.
What a brick
Good
by
job.
Albertini.
Good job. Good job, Kyle.
Kyle on the rebound, brings it up slow.
They're trying to extend. See, when they're trying to extend that defense a little bit, and I don't understand that at all because it's giving us the open shots on the baseline.
Morgan from 3. Yes, Chris Morgan.
They try to extend it, and then those guards can't get down there. That plays right into our hands. I love it. Keep extending it. We put Kent in one corner and Morgan in the other corner. That's where we got to come off him a little bit. We don't need to pick up a foul. Look at this down here.
This is ridiculous. Reggie Tillett from 3. Albertini's just having his way with our guys.
He's having his way, Albertini is, no doubt about it. Straight to the ball. He held him on travel.
Oh, my goodness.
Get the
Long
ball.
Pass. Tillett from 3. No good. And at the end of a very exciting and physical first period of action, Mount Vernon 24, Murphysboro 16, and we'll be right back.
Security, peace of mind, and personal attention. Skywood Insurance, we understand that your insurance needs are as unique as your past and future. Our staff of professional support specialists treat you as an individual, not a case number. Every client we insure has our personal service commitment. Representing Ohio Casualty Insurance for more than 30 years, Skywood Insurance, a partner for life and a company you can trust. Call us today at 242-2050 or stop by our office at 1400 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Lindsay's RV Center in Mount Vernon and Carmi is celebrating 30 years of sales and service excellence. Join our celebration and walk through the Sandpiper, our newest line of travel trailers and fifth wheels. Lindsay's RV Center remains your Prowler, Dutchman, Signature, Aristocrat, Royal, Wildwood, and Coleman dealer. Enjoy the great outdoors for another 30 years with Lindsay's RV Center. Call toll-free 1-888-RV is fun. Mary's Income Tax and Bookkeeping Services. Call 244-4577 or stop by 1112 South 23rd Street in Mount Vernon. Steffi's Home Furnishings. Visit our new location on South 42nd Street for all your home furnishing needs.
This game here, Rob, 9 to 7's the fouls. 9 on us and 7 on them. There's no disparity in the numbers. It's just the way the game's gone so physical. This can't be enjoyable for either one of the teams. Can't be enjoyable for the 10 players. It may be enjoyable for the intimidation factor, but you just got to stay in there.
Coach Creel has already got rid of that stylish silk tie.
That's exactly right. The
tie drives
gone.
baseline, looks for someone to throw to, gets it to Carr from 3. No good.
Good job
Tipped
on it. Oh!
And in, I think that was Walker.
I think definitely Walker got that one.
Oh, he just warned Doug to sit down.
He ought to get Murph down.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
See, Freddie's trying to get Murphy down over there.
Williams, no good.
Good job.
I'll give Kent the assist on that.
Right. Freddie's over there trying to get Murphy down. He just warned them down here. They're going to go, if they go tit for tat, then they got to get them both down.
26-18.
What I don't want to see is a lot of times where Kent's going to belly out the guy underneath. We don't want that. Albertini for 3.
I'm shocked. After the way he shot that one free throw, I thought there's no way this kid can make anything over 3 feet.
We got a tight ball game. Get it inside there. Make Freeman guard you.
It's a 5-point spread here.
That's it, Scott. Make him square up.
Nice
there it
move.
is.
Kent from 3. No good.
Oh, he's holding him.
Gamber
Good
on the
job.
rebound. Scott Gamber lays it in.
Now Walker had a hold of Morgan, and Morgan had a hold of Walker. If anything, it's no call like they had, or a double foul, because they had each other. We're in the basic man-to-man again. I like the way we come off a car a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, absolutely. I never say anything, Rob. In 3 years with you, I've never said a thing.
Getting ridiculous. They're in the super bonus
This
now.
is amazing. This is amazing. These Murphysboro fans here to my immediate right, they're good fans. They're loving it. He said, Murphy power. He's calling out Murphy power over here. I cannot believe that call.
Oh,
I know we're seeing, I just can't believe it. That's amazing.
First free throw's up. No good.
Albertini had his gloves on that one a while ago. He smoothed the silk, that three-pointer.
Yeah, I still can't believe that one.
Okay, number 32, Broadnax checking back in for Murphy. Coming in for Albertini, the shooter.
You know, the scoreboard has that foul on 45, which, but it was actually on James Wilson, number 55.
It was on James Wilson, yes, 55.
Albertini makes the second, and with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half, Mount Vernon 28, Murphysboro 22.
We just got to stay with it.
Kenneth Knox brings it up court.
They're back in that zone yet. They're still sitting back there.
Kent Williams running a baseline. They're following him all over. James down low. He's fouled. Nice pass.
Go up, James.
James knocks
Good
it
job.
in.
Good pass by Gamber.
Yeah, that was a great pass inside.
I want to get a look at this defense next time they go back. He's over and back. His foot was on the line.
Nice defense by Knox. Carr from 3. Yeah.
Billy Carr for 3 for the Red Devils. My buddies to my right, they're enjoying it.
30-25 Mount Vernon. 5.5 minutes remaining. Kent drives, puts up a runner. Falls in, yes, Kent Williams.
Kent beat him on the baseline, and he held him. He got Doug for, how could he call that foul back there?
That's what
He called it in the backcourt right in front of our bench. He called us for shoving off.
Our players' fathers are about to.
Amazing.
I noticed Judge Gamber up and.
Who did he call that one on, Rob? Was that on Knox? Their scoreboard person's enjoying the game. They can't put the numbers up.
Called it
Called it
on
on
Knox.
Kenneth Knox. Amazing. Amazing.
Tillett's first one's up. Rattles out.
This little fella reminds me shades of Triggers.
That's 11 fouls on Mount Vernon. Second one is good. 32-26, Mount Vernon. Knox drives. Tipped away by
Good job.
Tillett.
Good job. Just back it out.
Kent back to Knox.
Got him on the call. He got him that time. Just
The other referee,
has not called anything.
he doesn't have to do much.
No, he just helps our players up off the floor after they're down. I'd like to compliment you, Rob. Your composure is awesome.
Hard drive.
Even our biggest critics, Rob, are going to think he traveled.
And this guy under here
Right
didn't call
underneath.
anything.
In
The
front of
guy
him.
out here had to call it.
In front of
This
him.
guy wouldn't call it.
Amazing. Doug's going to get one from that guy, though. You know he's going to. His mechanics are so bad.
Well, this is the guy that Murphy brought in to put the screws to Mount Vernon, and he's very good at it. Very good. He's earning all his money tonight. Morgan for
Morgan for
way
three.
downtown.
Captain Morgan, way out there. Way out there.
That's 3 triples from Morgan.
That's
He's got
3.
9 points on the evening.
Timeout by Murphysboro. They're going to 22nd timeout, Murphy is.
Mount Vernon 35, Murphysboro 26 at the 4:45 mark.
We may not have any numbers left at the end of the game.
Oh, it's amazing.
Now, this is the new 22nd timeout.
I didn't think they'd do a cheer during the 20.
Well, he's not. He gave the, there it is, the horns up. Get him off the floor.
Yeah, that'll be about my luck as I get up and start screaming to get those cheerleaders.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind them cheering at all. You know that. My point being is that the 22nd timeout, it's over 20 seconds already.
Right.
So why do we have the 22nd timeout?
So if you get the cheerleaders out there, you end
Then
up
you
getting a
stall
full.
it.
You get a full
I think,
timeout.
yeah, Coach Murphy did it just right. He got about a 40-second timeout.
Holy cow, they've called in the cavalry here. I see about
Oh, yeah, they got
7.
they got some gendarmes down here. They're right in front of us, Rob.
All right, here we go. Big Freeman's out of the lineup right now.
Mount Vernon's still in their man.
Carr from 3.
He's going
No
away
good.
on that one.
Tillett gets the rebound, puts it up from 3. Also no good.
He's all over him. Oh, we got...
How'd we get that call?
I don't know. Albertini was all over Coleone, and Coleone knocked it out.
Yeah.
Makeup time. Pass the powder puff.
Freeman in for Walker.
I wonder if Walker's partially injured or what. He's got the brace on. He's hobbling like he's limping quite a bit.
That's a big, one of the big braces on that left knee.
They're in a man now.
Kyle.
Oh, look at the foul. Bad call. They knocked it over and pushed.
This guy's amazing.
Yeah. He's loving it. He's loving it.
Oh yeah, I think he's enjoying himself this evening.
He's in charge. He's in charge. He's the man.
He was brought down here tonight with a job to do, and
good
nice
job.
steal by Kyle McClure.
What's your rack? Good
Laid it up
job.
and
Good
in.
job. Good job.
Mount Vernon with a double-digit lead here at the 4-minute mark.
I'll have to give their 2 players a pat on the back because they didn't rack him, because it'd have been obvious there.
Yeah, I thought they'd take him into the 3rd row there.
I love it when he backs it back out. I love it when he takes, look at here.
That's on Gamber.
Scott's going to have to let him catch it down there and let him throw it. He can't shoot it in the ocean. With his back to the basket, he cannot shoot it. Let him catch it. Let him pass it back out. When he faces, he's okay at that yellow line. He cannot make the footwork maneuver to shoot the ball when he's back to the basket.
He still struggles with that. We talked last year, if he could ever get to the point where he could post up, receive the pass, turn, jump, and shoot, he'd be dangerous.
He had a nice stroke in that free throw.
That's his 5th point of the evening. Kyle must have said something.
Yeah,
to
he's
him.
enjoying a laugh with him.
Second one up, rattles out.
Oh, he called Kyle for being in the lane too close. Too soon, I'm sorry. Oh, he called a foul. Oh, I'm sorry. He called him 1-5 for being in the lane where the ball hit the rim. He's called everything.
Second one, good.
I'll tell you one thing, if it's in the book, Shardy's called it.
Double dribble. That's one he hadn't called yet.
He called it late, though.
Freeman gives Morgan a shot. Morgan's fired up right now.
Good. There's that 1-4. Now, when they do that 1-4, they're tough. Well, there's a lot of talking going on. A lot of talking.
This guy's killing it.
A lot of talking. That 1-4 really hurts us, too, because it spreads it out so well. That's 3 on Kyle. They're pretty much, when they get in that 1-4, they'll pretty much have the run of things, our foul positioning, with our foul situation, see? In other words, Tillett.
Free throw, no good. Freeman over the back, puts it up, no good. Gamber with the rebound. He's in between Albertini and Freeman, and you wouldn't want to be there.
Right. Scott really did a good job with that because in the past,
he
nailed it.
He
We're going to shoot it.
Yeah.
We're going to count it and shoot it.
Fouls on Frazier. Kent's talking to the ref. He made the call. He better not say much else.
That's right. Scott really showed a lot of maturity there. In the past, when he gets boxed in, last year he'd have thrown those elbows, and with this guy calling the game, he'd have got one. Scott has really done a good job. He's been beat up in there and really held his composure well, which I'm really proud of.
Looks like Gus and Murphy are having a few words over there on the sideline. Kent doesn't get the 4-point play. 40-30 right now. Mount Vernon by 10, just under 3 minutes.
Back off him. Make him bring it to you.
Carr from 15. Short.
Good
Coleon
job.
on the rebound. He brings it up.
Bring it. You can beat him right there.
Oh, get it to Morgan. Coleon, no good. Kenneth
Good job,
Knox,
Kenneth.
some good hustle. They're going to call it out of bounds.
Good hustle. Coleon brought it down like I like to see him take it down there and do something with it. Morgan's open in the corner or get a good square up.
Kent Williams off to a great start with 14 points.
Is that how many he's got?
Half.
They were back with that man yet.
They got bad spacing down low there. Tillett with a
it's a
shot.
prayer.
How did he get that in?
I don't know. He prayed it up there. Rob, I think I lost your pen, though.
That's all right.
They're in that man now.
Double dribble. Kenneth Knox has his jersey ripped out.
We got to take care of that ball better than that.
2:11 remaining in the first half. Mount Vernon by 8, 40-32. Doug's screaming at him to run the offense.
Yeah, we haven't run it. Last two sets.
He's got a double pick set there.
Oh, look at the flipper. I love it when he gets it with his back to the basket.
Terrible.
He cannot do anything with his back to the basket.
He'll get a major college scholarship for
Oh, yeah.
6'10". Oh, he just hammers James Wilson as Morgan makes a shot.
James is talking to him.
42-32. Minute 45 remaining.
Good call. Good call. Excellent call.
Billy Carr called on that. That's his third. Into the lineup for Murphysboro. Number 10, Corey Stewart. He's a 6-foot senior.
We got a 42-32 score with 1:39 to go. The Rams have really done a fine job, Rob, of holding their composure in this game. They really have. It's the deck stacked against you, like you say, the bullseye on your back. This is more than a bullseye. This is like a standing target from 5 feet.
Kent's first one's up and in.
Kent's probably approaching 20 for the half, isn't he?
15. Second free throw up.
Get in there.
Falls in, yeah.
Shooters roll. Shooters roll.
Mount Vernon 44, Murphysboro 32, minute 30.
Excuse me. That's it. Back off of him a little bit. Give him some room.
Tillett with another forced shot, no good.
Good job. Good job.
Gamber and Freeman get hung up.
No way. Absolutely.
Kyle McClure mugged. Murphysboro ball out of bounds.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Watch Albert.
I think I heard our cameraman up there.
You got to be pretty strong to push James Wilson, who probably goes about 230. Tillett from 3. Yes, Reggie Tillett. Tillett's off to a fine start.
He has. He's a fine player. He's a good shooter, hard-nosed player. Here comes that double. Get the ball to the middle and attack.
We're under a minute.
They're manning this right now.
Mount Vernon by 9.
Rob, I'd love to be watching this game away from the ball.
Kent with a beautiful move. Scoop, shoots, no good. Who are they going to call it on?
I would love to be watching this game with another set of eyes away from the ball.
Called it on Corey Stewart. I thought that might have been the third on Freeman.
It's not going to make any difference. So we're playing down here. Freeman's not the factor.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a non-factor. You can say all you want about his height and this and that.
He's got 6 points in this first half. Kent Williams will shoot 2 here with 48 seconds remaining in the first half. First one's up and
Good.
in.
I want to lock him in the closet and let him shoot all night when he's back to the basket.
Yeah, there's no sense in fouling him down there. Just let him receive that pass and then guard him.
Good job,
with
James.
a rebound.
Good job, James. Good, strong rebound.
Jump ball called. It's going to be Mount Vernon's possession. 45 seconds remaining. I don't know. We struggled last year, even in a great season. We struggled a lot
inbound,
holding for one shot. Remember all those times, Hack, when we try to hold for one shot and end up turning it over with about 10 seconds to go. We're going to run that baseline play.
Good job.
Down to James. James takes it up strong.
Good job by
over the back.
Captain
They're going to call it on Morgan. This guy's terrible.
That's my partner. That's my partner, Rob Wills. He's a little fired up right now. As well he should be.
I think they're going to call it on Morgan.
That's 2 on Morgan. We ran a good inbounds play there, dumping it to the corner and then dumping it down inside. I mean, when you talk about the number of fouls and the way the game's gone, we're still 10 points up.
It's been an amazing first half of this first game of the season. Free throw good by Randy Broadnax. That's his first point of the night.
He's 6'4" sophomore. He's a big sophomore.
Second one also good.
Stroke that one in.
Yeah, you could see that was going to be in as soon as it left his fingertips. Mount Vernon by 8. 35 seconds remaining.
You need to get a good look here now. Look at him holding his jersey. He's holding Kent's jersey when he cuts through. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it.
They got Freeman out of the lineup so he doesn't get his third foul.
This is absolutely amazing.
15 seconds remaining.
Good call.
Kent draws the foul.
Boy, he caught one too. He went up high. As he came down, the guy put the right elbow right into his lower stomach area. He passed and cut through at 33, had him by the jersey all the way through.
That's the third foul on Donald Frazier.
It won't make any difference. They'll just put another guy into hold.
Kent's free throw up and in.
You know, you got to play through this. It's easy to think about it if you don't have to play. You just got to play through it.
Second one also good. That's Kent's 9th free throw in the first half. We're going to have some free throw attempts right up there with a Centralia number.
Rams and a man. Back off a little bit. He got him on it.
Doug cannot believe it. He's just staring and looking at him. They'll shoot 2 here as the foul was called on Kenneth Knox.
Kenneth's second foul. That gives Reggie a chance to shoot with the clock stopped.
4 seconds remaining.
Let's do a good job boxing out. Only got one man on the stripe. Don't let him get it.
Reggie knocks down a free throw.
They're setting up their press. Exactly what they're going to go into.
Tillett's dad was one of the best fast-pitch softball pitchers around.
Most definitely.
Kent's got 4 seconds. He's going to put it up from midcourt.
He got fouled.
Oh,
he got hammered.
And a wild and woolly first half of action here from Murphysboro.
Right, it sure was, Rob.
We'll be back. Let's see. It's 47-39.
39.
We'll be back with some halftime analysis right after this.
We have everything you need to make your world more comfortable and more enjoyable. Quality appliances that make work easier. Exciting electronics that bring a world of entertainment and information to your home. Beautiful furniture to make your home restful and comfortable. We have the things you need to make your world a wonderful place.
Get one at Red One, Red One.
Illinois' largest mobile home dealer, Mount Vernon Dream Homes, has great news. America's largest home builder, Fleetwood Homes, is giving away 4 houses. That's right, you can win a new dream home worth $50,000. Yes, win a new home worth $50,000. Just register between now and December at Illinois' #1 dealer, Mount Vernon Dream Homes. We're located just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon, where your dream home becomes a reality.
For For 24-hour towing and heavy-duty wrecker service, call Rick's Towing at 242-4500, and we'll get you where you need to go. For deluxe, charter, and coach transportation, call Beck Bus Service at 242-5685. For rider one-way truck rental, call 244-2535.
All right, we're here at halftime as the Mount Vernon Rams enjoy a hard-fought 8-point lead. Hack, that could have been the most physical half of basketball
That's
I've
very
seen.
physical, very physical. We had some physical games last year, and this game, though, the physical end of it is not that it's rough. It's not clean rough. There's such a thing as being rough and physical. And this has got a lot of holding and a lot of braiding and a lot of talking and a lot of elbowing, and that just doesn't get it.
If you were Doug Creel, what would you be saying to the team right now?
Well, first of all, I'd compliment our team on holding their composure. I really would. I'd have to compliment them. And we've talked about some of the individuals, but I'd compliment the team. Secondly, I'd say just don't play them so tight out front guard position. And thirdly, let Freeman catch his ball. Let him catch the ball in the back of the basket, because he's no threat right now. And now we've got some fouls by fighting him down there.
47-39. And I forgot to add them up, but there were fouls all over the place. Coleon just about got one, didn't he?
Yeah, and I thought for sure they were going to blow the whistle for the foul. We got Nocky back in there, the original starting lineup. Now John needs to stay back a bit. Oh, that's over and back. Yes, it is. Most definitely it is.
We noticed that Mount Vernon didn't stay in the locker room very long at all, whereas Murphysboro didn't come out and barely had time to shoot a few shots.
Well, he shot it down the block that time with his back to the basket.
Freeman with a nice shot there, turns and scores, cuts the Mount Vernon lead to 6.
There it
Nobody's guarding Gamber. That's goaltending too.
It's hanging on the rim.
He's not going to call it.
No. Well, the out official has to call that, because the underneath official couldn't see it, but Shardy wasn't going to call it, I'll guarantee you. But that's the out official's call.
That's the third on Freeman real quick.
No doubt, that's the out official's call.
I think Gamber was asking this one ref.
Well,
we'll call him the good ref.
The basket didn't jingle on its own. That's the key.
First free throw good.
So far, the first 35 seconds, only foul's been called on Murphy.
Second one by Gamber, rattles in.
Use all the rims, Scott. Oh, Jonathan, stay out of there. Stay out of there, John.
Boy, Carr can dribble and run awfully fast. Puts up a tipped in by Freeman, and he talks to Gamber about it.
I don't like John getting up for that steal down here in the backcourt. Oh.
Kent with a nice move around Freeman. No good. Tipped up by Coleon. Tillett comes out of there with it.
Stop the ball.
He's going to launch from 3. Short. Good job.
He traveled. John, I tell you what, I just don't like John penetrating, going after that ball like that with 3 fouls, the way they call him here.
I agree with you.
I know that's John's nature, play aggressive. I know that's his nature.
Long pass into Freeman.
Good walk.
Puts a dribble up. Shot. Scores. That's 6 quick points for Aaron Freeman here in the second half.
So much for that theory. He hasn't been a factor till now, for whatever reason.
Looks like the Murphysboro student section's on Gamber down there.
That's all right. Yeah, they're on him pretty good, but that goes with the turf.
Yeah, our student section's been known to get on a few guys.
Yeah, we don't have anything angelic up there at our place.
Hey, my senior year, me and some of my boys, we reduced a kid from Marion. Free throw no good. Coleon with the rebound. We reduced a kid from Marion to tears one night. Morgan drives in, lays it up with the left hand.
Good job by Chris Morgan. Good left hand. Good, strong 2-foot takeoff, too. That's hard to block when you take off from 2 feet.
That's 13 points for
John,
Morgan.
come off him. Got to come off him. We got Curdy Reed sitting up here with us. I keep beating on Curdy's back.
Carr with a nice move. Gets open for 15 feet. Swishes it.
Going to trade some baskets for a while, looks like. Got to find a stop here.
Murphysboro's come out hot. Nice pass to Gamber. He lays it in on
Good job, and he got held all the way going to the hole.
Nice assist by Kent Williams there.
Excellent assist. And Scott did a good job coming off the ball, they call it.
He's going to call it. Yep, that's 4 on Nocky.
Oh, unbelievable. It's just, That's just not the way the game's supposed to go. John's aggressiveness, you can't tell him not to be aggressive.
Well, he wanted to call him about 5 seconds before that happened.
Exactly. Get your head up, John. You're going to be used late in the game. Just stay with it. John needs to stay in the game now. I know he will. Ram's still in the man. Tom McClure checks in. He's on Carr now. Look at Carr holding.
Unbelievable. Over the top to Freeman. Ball stolen by Mount Vernon. Gamber comes out of there with it. Gamber will make that. Makes a nice move, drives in, lays it up and in.
Good job.
Beautiful.
I like it when Freeman comes out on him. He's toast. Wiggle your ears, he'll jump.
Oh, he does. He goes, you give him that ball fake, and he's up like you pulled him on a string. Mount Vernon by 8, 55-47.
We need a defensive stop right here now.
Tillett swinging those elbows, drives in, lays it up, reverses, no good.
Good job down there.
Chris Morgan comes out of there with a big rebound. Oleon directing.
Oh, look at Tillett out there beating on Kyle.
Morgan looks inside, finds Coleon down on the baseline. Back out to Gamber. Gamber fakes, drives around.
Good job by Scott. Got it back and got hammered.
Fouled.
And Scott did a great job avoiding the charge because Carr was set to take it. Albertini's checking back in.
Holy cow.
Curdy's going to be tired sitting in front of me because I keep beating on him here. Curdy has his son here with him also tonight.
That's the 4th foul on Donald Frazier, and he finds a seat as Albertini comes back in.
His best defensive maneuver has been holding Kent Williams' jersey.
Looks like they found some blood.
They're going to call it on Kent having the blood. He's got blood on his jersey.
Oh, he's going to go back and tell the kid he can come back in if he wants, I bet.
No, he's talking to Coach Murph.
He's going, son, I really appreciate you having me over for that turkey and dressing there last Thursday, and let me see if I can do a little bit more help for you here in the second half.
That's my partner, Rob Wilt. That's an editorial.
The headset is just about to come off here.
Nah, you'll keep it on. I got total confidence in you, haven't we, Curdy?
Gamber's free throw up and in.
Scott Gamber hits the free throw. Scott's played a fine game. Scott's mental state of the game is really, really good this year. Really good. I know last year he was sometimes short-fused, which is good.
Short.
Good job.
Williams on the rebound, puts it up.
Good tip.
I don't know if they're going to call that a tip in or not.
They called it a tip in. Oh, we got to get that one.
Oh, I thought we were going to get a steal.
10's cold duck in the game right now anyway. You got to get him.
Should I give that basket to Coleon, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Throws it into Freeman.
Oh,
turns and throws the elbow. No call.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. What? That is unbelievable.
Look at the Mount Vernon fans on this jerk.
I mean, that's blatant. No, he didn't catch anybody with it. No, he didn't.
Oh, he throws Williams to the floor. That's an intentional.
He needs to cross him. He's not going to cross it, though.
He's not going to do it.
He's not going to cross it.
I'm surprised he called that.
Murph's going to get him out, though. Murph's getting him out. He knows it. Murph's bringing him out. I'll have to say one thing for Murph. While they've been playing hard all night, he didn't like that. Murph, I mean, you know, Murph's getting him right. He's blasting him. Right from wrong is pretty easy to judge. Curdy left us over here. He's going over our side to get to the action.
Morgan from three-point land. Oh, I wish that would have got in there. That's 4 on Freeman as he shoves Gamber to the floor. The good ref helping us out here tonight.
That's right. See what happened is Murph put all his eggs in one basket. This can ruin your whole season. I guarantee you they've been prepping for this game no matter what. And it's not over by any means. Broadnax is back in.
The Mount Vernon fans,
they're blasting him.
They talked to Freeman a little bit as he spits. 58-49 Mount Vernon, 4:11 remaining.
Good job getting it in.
There's collisions. People are falling all over the place.
He called traveling. Nope. I thought he was going to call traveling. He started to put the hands up as if he was going to rotate them. There's bodies all over. Both teams will feel fortunate you get out of here without having somebody hurt. And we got to play tomorrow night.
An unbelievable game here.
We have to play tomorrow night, too. Think how sore we'll be.
That's a 20-second timeout. 4:07 remaining. Mount Vernon by 9, 58-49. That foul on Albertini was his second.
This game is really rough, Rob. I know that the fans, when they see this on the replay, are going to think we're crying and complaining. No, I can honestly say that we're not crying and complaining. It's rough both ways, and they're doing most of it.
And, you know, the funny thing is they haven't called half of the fouls that they could have called, especially some of the dirty cheap shot things we've been seeing.
We'll be here till the next snowstorm if they do that.
Oh, man.
Excuse me.
That's 5 team fouls.
They're going to
Murphysboro.
They're manning the inbounds play. See, we got them where we want them in that regard.
It's going to launch from way downtown. No good.
Good job by Kyle.
Kyle corrals the rebound. Coleon fakes up, drives in, lays it up.
He got hammered.
And in, Coleon Hawkins.
He got crushed. He can score at will when he gets in the paint against them because they're going to swing at anything.
He's right at home in there, isn't he?
Yeah. Do you want your nose broke? The question.
11-point lead for Mount Vernon. Freeman on the bench right now. I'm sure their offense will go through Tillett. Carr back to Tillett. Drives, lays it up short.
Get on the glass. That's it.
Kent Williams on the rebound. He's got it long.
No, we've got to get it up higher.
I think he was fouled when he went to pass.
I think so, too.
Carr, no good. 32 gets the rebound, falls to the ground. Walking called by the bad ref. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Oh, man.
I think we got away with a foul, and they call steps.
Mount Vernon retains that double-digit advantage here. 60-49, 3:15 left, third period. You know, we might just run some clock against that zone.
I think we might. They're in the man. They're in the man, but they're not pushing. They're not pushing it. See,
they're just going to sit back in that zone.
They're in the man, Rob.
Hawkins back out to Gamber.
How could that be 3 seconds?
I can't believe it.
There's no way that could be 3 seconds. He had to be counting by threes. He just passed and went through the lane.
It's unbelievable.
There's no way you can have 3 seconds when you pass and cut through.
I tell you, Hack, we get down to about a minute to go in this game. You might have to wrap it up because I'm going to catch this guy before he gets to the locker room.
No, you don't want to do that.
Nice pick there. Walker.
Pick it up, Scott. Pick it up. That's it. Come to the middle with it. Come to the middle with it.
Kent fakes up. Shot. Gamber with a big rebound.
Good strong rebound. Good strong rebound.
Gamber's been the story here in the second half.
Timeout for Murphysboro.
Timeout.
Right now, 62-49 Rams. 2:23 to go, Rob, the third quarter.
Oh, my goodness. What a ball game.
Right now, Scott Gamber's put us on his back and carrying us.
Yeah, I tell you, there before Freeman went out with that fourth foul, Gamber was driving around him like he was standing still.
Right. When he came out on him, he'd take him to the basket. Freeman's got that wiggle your ears defense. You wiggle your ears, and he's going to go up.
All right, thanks.
He's going to definitely go up. Curdy's running drinks up here too.
Oh, that tastes good.
Thank you, Curdy.
Well, it's that first Friday in December. The Mount Vernon Rams open their season here in the, I wouldn't say the Hornets' Nest if we were in Nashville. I don't know what you call this, the Red Devils.
You know, I was
Devil's Kitchen.
I was sitting here thinking, you were talking earlier about you and Curdy doing the Nashville game the other night. And Nashville's got a real fine team. We know that. They're not real physical, I don't think.
No, they're not.
And I'd like to see the game when they come down here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, they'll play them during the season. I'd like to see the game. Because they shoot like we do. They play a lot like we do on the perimeter.
Albertini drives in, loses the ball.
Let him handle it all he wants.
Mount Vernon's got numbers. Kent over to McClure.
Good
we
job.
back it out.
Good job. Oh, he got hammered. Bring it yourself, Kyle. Albertini's going to get somebody.
He's looking for somebody to pop.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
ticky-tack.
unbelievable.
He called ticky-tack on a backside reach.
Oh, what a call. That's my boy. I tell you, that guy's a good ref.
That's right.
Holy.
That's my partner, Rob Wilt, calling it like he sees it.
4 on Bill Carr.
We got these young Murphy fans over here. These are a pretty good group of people over here.
Carr, Freeman, and Frazier all with 4 fouls. Morgan drives through. Williams
Good job.
3.
Good job out front. Oh, look at there.
Gamber, he's a ton on the board. Can't get the shot up. There it is. Yes, Scott Gamber.
Scored it. That even got me to jump up a little bit, that maneuver.
Scott Gamber, I believe, with 17 points on the evening here. Minute and a half remaining. Mount Vernon with their largest lead, 15, 64-49. Carr.
Oh, back off him,
yeah. Let him shoot
Let him have it. He walks. You can't crow hop in this league.
That's right. Carr can't believe it.
He did a 2-step crow hop. They don't even do that in the NBA. That's not even the T-Berry shuffle, guys.
1:20 remaining, third period action. Mount Vernon by 15. See if we can get
Look at him holding. Watch him holding, cutting through the lane.
We'll get into a little weave here.
They're in their man.
Kent drives. Drives all the way, lays it up with left hand. No good. Gamber. Oh, they're going to call him this time.
Scott part.
Doug's yelling for Kent Williams to run the play. I think he
want him to run the clock a little bit more.
I think he's free.
Yeah, run the clock. Well, he had a good shot, but he didn't get the left hand around on it. But it wasn't an uncontested shot.
That's 3 on Gamber.
Excuse me.
They're running a little weave of their own here. Carr goes up. He was fouled. He'll shoot 2. The way Kyle, must be called on Kyle.
I think it's Kyle's 4th.
Kenneth Knox could be the next man off the bench here. Yep, you're right, Hack. That's 4 on Kyle McClure.
I see our boy Booty over there talking to Woody. Booty Dotson over there in the corner.
Yeah,
he's got old Woody cornered.
Carr's first one off the front iron, no good. Mount Vernon brought down a nice road crowd tonight.
Yes, they did.
Several hundred fans over there on that side of the gym. Carr makes the second one.
Little pressure by them.
45 seconds remaining. Tillett on the steal. Not quite. Coleon gets it over the half-court line. We've got numbers. Morgan drives on in, lays it up and in.
Good job.
Chris Morgan.
Double dribble. He dribbled it off himself.
Under 30 seconds.
Help on the inside.
Carr down in the lane.
He walked again. He's calling a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
He walked twice. He walked his way to the hole.
I don't know who they called that on.
Morgan.
Morgan, 43. That's 3 on Chris Morgan.
That's 3 on Chris Morgan.
And we've got 22 seconds remaining here. Team fouls. Murphysboro with 6. Mount Vernon with 5 in this second half.
Oh, look at the matchup.
Tillett inbounds. They're going to try to free Tillett up in the corner.
We man the inbounds.
He's going to back it out. Somebody's got to guard him. Yep, Reggie Tillett drains it. 66-53, Mount Vernon.
Let's get one off here now.
6 seconds. Coleon from 3, off glass, no good. They've got a flyer open, and they don't get the shot off in time.
Doug's not happy with that last sequence, because we didn't even, after the shot, we didn't get anybody back. It was like the clock was stopped. And that was our fault not getting back.
Woo! Boys, at the end of 3 periods of action, Mount Vernon 66, Murphysboro 53.
It is some action, I can tell you that.
It sure is. And we'll be right back for that exciting 4th period right after this. Hey, Booty's shooting.
today as cable TV brought broadcast television.
The first 24-hour movie channel was beamed in via satellite. HBO.
Welcome the first channel that's all kids all the time. Cable is just what the parents
Tomorrow
order.
are wired in today. Cable has connected school kids to the future.
Game of age today as the Gulf War raged. CNN was the only
Games as the
channel.
NFL and Major League Baseball join the cable lineup.
The cable will continue to change people's lives by delivering the future of television.
We are Cablevision Communications.
For the true athlete, there's only one place to shop. Southern Illinois Sporting Goods, Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon.
Well, fans, we're back to start the fourth quarter, and Booty Dotson just walked over the smooth $100 bill.
All right, you got to love that here. Mount Vernon by 13.
John Nocke's back in the ball game now.
Also, Aaron Freeman back in the ball game. Kent drives, lays it up.
Good job.
And then,
oh
my God, that's terrible.
He's got to count the basket. The basket has to be good. Basket's good. The basket's definitely good.
He's going to wave it off.
Absolutely no way.
Well, I just can't believe it. I thought I'd seen everything.
That's 2 fouls
Tillett
on
from
Kent.
3. Yes, Reggie Tillett.
That's 2 fouls on Kent. Tillett's drained 2 threes in a row. 10-point spread. Business is picking up, fans.
Freeman just stroked Gamber in the stomach. Kent down low. Hammered.
Good call.
That's
Good
it
call.
for him. He's gone. Frazier's out of here.
That's good. He can go change his jersey.
Kent Williams will shoot 2.
That's the only thing Frazier did all night was foul and hang on to the jersey. He should have been out in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's not much of a player.
Number 10 checking in from Murphysboro. Came in here earlier. He got away with that cheap foul in which Coach Murphy pulled him out and chewed on him a while.
Yeah, that's Corey Stewart, a 6-foot senior.
We need these two now, Kent, to break that ice on them.
Kent's been quiet here in the second half. His first free throw's up and
Good.
in. By my calculations, that's 20 points for Kent.
It's a nice night's work. We need
Half
a
of them
W.
on free throws.
Get in there.
Second one rattles out. Coleone almost gets it.
Called him.
He gets a foul called on him, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've got 3 on Coleone.
That's 3 on Coleone.
See if that coincides with what the scoreboard says.
Doug's just beside himself over there.
Freeman will go to the line here to shoot 1 and 1. Both teams have 7 fouls here in the second half. 7:21 remaining. Mount Vernon by 11, 67-56. I'm predicting a brick. Shots up. No good.
Got to box out. Oh.
You knew he was going to call that one yellow ball.
We got to box out. If we don't box out, we don't deserve it. We got to get a body on him.
They're just going to throw the alley-oop to the big kid, aren't they? Yep, he's got it. He's got no move. What a brick. That can't go.
Good box out. Good box out.
Morgan was hammered. Jump ball.
That's a
It's
quick jump ball.
Murphysboro's possession.
Boy, is that a quick jump ball.
We'll have the arrow in our favor here.
The one thing about a quick jump ball, we don't get a chance to foul him.
That's true. Yeah, when that guy blows his whistle, you don't expect anything good to happen.
No. Now he's going to talk to Coach Murph. Going to get the perspiration off the ball.
Clean your glasses!
That's my partner up here, Rob. That's my old partner.
All right, I had to get that off my chest.
Did he have the headset on? That's the key.
No, the headset was on. All right, here we go. Mount Vernon by 11. Tillett almost fell out of bounds. Stewart from way downtown. What a brick that was. He fouls Nocky, and Nocky will go to the line.
Tell you what, this caller official has called a good ball game. Whenever the little guys let him call one. The little guy'd have a hard time sleeping at night with his conscience. I think John's on the Schneider right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Trying to get up Schneider. In fact, I'm losing my
no,
voice.
John nailed a 3.
That's right, he nailed a 3 in the corner. Good job, John.
That's his first free throw, 4th point of the night.
That gets him off the free throw, Schneider.
See if we can reestablish that 13-point lead. John's second one's up
Good
and
job. Good job, Corleone. Don't get it, John. Don't get it. You got 4. John, you got 4. Good job.
Yeah, they called
Good
the
job.
walk.
Good job.
All right, here comes Gino the Bumper Albertini into the ball game.
It's hard to take the aggressiveness out of John. I know he knows he's got 4. You just like getting the lead. You can't tell him not to shoot.
They're going to run that play. Look at Albertini go through that. That's intentional.
Oh, look at this. That is so lame. That is so lame. That is absolutely lame.
I didn't see what happened.
Scott asked him if he'd help him up, and he just looked at him, stood over him, then he shoved him. Freeman did. That is so lame. That is so weak. I'll love it if we ever get a chance with these guys at our place this year.
There goes one of the Murphysboro students being escorted out by a Murphysboro city policeman.
I hope we get a shot at these guys at our place in the regional.
Gamber's first free throw is good.
That was amazing.
I've got Gamber for 18 on the night. Mount Vernon by 14, 70-56. Second free throw also good. Scott Gamber with a big second half.
Good job, Corleone. Corleone's making them work to get it down the floor. Helps John out. That's it, Corleone. Good job on the D. He hit a skip pass with a bounce.
Steal by Morgan. We've got numbers over to Kent Williams. He lays it up and in.
Good job. What's the difference between that call and the other one?
That was a no call.
That might have been the charge. The other one wasn't even close to a charge.
Oh, I wouldn't guard him way out there when we're up by that much.
No way.
Now they're not going to call anything.
You don't want to guard him out there. That just invites him to take it to the hole on you.
He's on Doug. He's telling Doug to sit down. Doug says, I've got enough lead. I can talk to you now.
Look at the holding. He got him. He got him.
Foul on Tillett.
The little guy's over there arguing with Doug while the big guy's having to call the game. That's pathetic.
Doug's shirt is now unbuttoned down at least 3 buttons.
I'm glad he's got that undershirt on, otherwise we'd see that hairy chest.
Yeah, this is great, though.
Gus is pretty common reserve. Gus' tie's still tight. He's got that dapper blue shirt on.
Nocky's free throw no good, and it's 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Mount Vernon 73, Murphysboro 58.
This game's not over by any means, fans.
Second one by Nocky's good. 16-point bulge for the Rams.
Good job. I like what Corleone's doing here. Get out of there, John.
Steal by Corleone.
Corleone's constant pressure down there just changes the whole complexion. Take care of it. Take care of it.
Pick it up.
He called him on a double.
5 seconds.
5 seconds closely guarded.
Let's see, is there anything this guy hasn't called yet tonight?
He's got 3 seconds, and they don't even call that anymore. He got that on a pass through the lane.
Oh, you know what is next is going to be a
technical.
Palming the ball.
He's got to get a technical.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed
if he wants a double dribble right there was one. Steal a baseline.
They're looking inside for Freeman. He's trying to post up Gamber. Tillett from 3. Yes!
Tillett can really get up. He can elevate and shoot off that spot.
That's his 5th 3 on the night.
He did that without a step, Rob.
Steal by Albertini. He lays it up, no good. Corleone Hawkins on the board.
Albertini's going to get one. I'll guarantee he's going to foul somebody. Somebody's going to pay on this one.
What's Doug yelling about? To get it to Nocky.
Oh, he got hammered.
They say it was tipped, not over and back. Kent from 3, short. There they go. Oh, they're going to call it on Kent Williams. I've seen everything now. I don't know if they can edit that out or not.
They better. Getting a little rough out here, fans.
Their coaching staff's come unglued.
I'd say their coaches that got a bigger problem than anybody else.
The police are on the court now. Here comes Freeman.
You knew it was going to come down to something like this. Just stay back. The Murphysboro coaches have not helped the situation at all. The Murphysboro coaches have not helped the situation at all.
Well, this is going to be an interesting 5 minutes and 9 seconds here as we try to finish this game. We'll see if there's any ejection.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Murphysboro coaching staff was really lame. They've lost control of the game, the officials.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know how to start it out. They cannot begin to start the thing out, the officials. No matter what happens, they can't even start it out.
Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen right here if we've got an officials timeout.
I don't think they're starting anything out. I just think we're going to go back and play, and Freeman's going to take over at the foul line.
Doug's telling those guys to come on down if they want some of him. He's talking to the Murphysboro coaching staff and saying, if you guys want some, come on down here. That's what's going on. Holy cow, I don't know how we're going to get this game finished.
It'll be hard to finish the game right now. Okay, now Coleone's not in the ball game right now.
Neither's Kent. Kent's out of the game.
Kent's out of the game. That's a good move. That's a good move on Doug's part. You can say what you want about any of this, but the officials are behind it all.
Oh, yeah,
every bit of it. Every bit of it. Because this does not get to this level if they call it tight early and call it straight and don't get all this frustration build up. Among the coaches, among the players, among the fans. Among yourself, Rob. I know you're really upset.
We've got some of our guys down here, too. Donnie Black.
Donnie the Dice over there. Donnie Dice Dogan over there. He's over there looking at his brother Ben.
Well, we've kept it right here throughout all this. I'm not sure what we've got going here now.
Well, it looks like we're going to shoot a technical or an intentional.
They've got, I think they must have, first one no good. I think what they did, Hack, they've got Kent for 3 fouls, and I think he might have got the foul down here.
Right.
And a technical, which would be his second and third foul.
Second and third.
But don't hold me to that, fans, because I'm not sure. Tillett will shoot the technical. He bricks that up there. Second. That's good. Mount Vernon by 12, 74-62.
I'd say the tempers are a little bit on edge, and the temperature in the building's warm.
Well, we'll see how it goes right here.
Right now is the one we need to play straight and smart. Don't pressure him out there so much.
Nice slide through. Tillett driving on Nocky.
He's going to call him. He got him for 5.
Nocky's gone. Oh, I can't believe he didn't count that
basket. He didn't count the
basket.
Jonathan's gone. He's gone. No basket, though. That's amazing. Coleone's checking back in.
Well, I was hoping that we wouldn't see something like this tonight.
I was too.
Because now every team we play is going to say, hey, you know, Mount Vernon got into it with Murphysboro. Let's get physical with them and see if we can get them off their game. Tillett's first free throw's good.
Got to remember one thing, we're still in command. Ten-point spread, 74-64. Now we need to settle down and get a good shot here.
Reggie Tillett in the midst of a big night.
He's lighting it up. Take care of the basketball.
Kenneth Knox. Nobody's guarding Knox.
Take care of the ball. Run a little clock if you want.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
Gamber goes to the floor.
Watch the fight. Go off the ball. Come off the ball.
Stolen. Kenneth Knox drove in, tried to pass to Coleon. Lost it. Tillett pushes off, gets away with it. Stewart, no good. Freeman on the rebound. Tries to save it off Gamber, who tried to draw the charge.
Bring it yourself. Bring it yourself, Chris. Good job, Chris.
Morgan gets it over
Turn
to
and face the
McClure.
basket. Down, coming up to 3 minutes, 50-second mark.
Kyle.
Go to the hole. Coleon goes to the hole. We score on that.
We're trying to run clock here
Yeah.
with a 10-point lead. Inside 4 minutes right now.
We get a bunny if Coleon goes to the hole on that one. Kyle penetrated. Take care of the ball, Kenneth.
Come on, Kenneth. He's counting.
Take care of the ball. Good job. He got him on that.
Foul on Tillett.
So they're going to clamp it down now.
That's Tillett's first foul. Tillett has 5 threes. He's got 27 points by my calculation.
I'm not surprised. He can fill it. How about when he just stands there flat foot and jumps straight up out of the telephone booth and knocks down the three? That's some strong legs. He's not getting the leading start on it. That's strong legs.
Kenneth Knox, first free throw.
Get in there. That's it, Kenneth. That's what we want.
We needed that.
This game's been a hard one to work, Rob, from our standpoint.
Yeah, I've had a hard time controlling myself. Knox makes them both.
You've done a good job, buddy.
Coleon
stand up
full
for him.
court pressure. They get it to Carr.
See, now's when you need to back
He
him
gets it
off.
inside to Freeman, over to Albertini, and he puts up the shot, uncontested.
Technical.
How come they're calling it on Coleon? Albertini came out of there and shoved Coleon. They're calling it on him. Here comes some debris out of the stands.
Backett's coming in. Looks like Reed Backett's going to check in.
That's our second technical foul. I've got Coleon for 4 fouls. Well, that's bad because they get the basket,
Shoot.
free
They're
throws,
scoring with the
and
clock
the ball.
off, and the clock's not running. I don't like that at all.
So
I didn't see what happened down there.
After Albertini scored, he was heading up the court, chested Coleon, and Coleon held his ground. That's 10 free throws for Tillett. 76,
They're bringing in more gendarmes out here tonight.
Oh,
There's 4
we've got
more
a
just
crew.
walked in.
We've got a regiment here.
They're bringing out the
3:30
guards.
remaining. Mount Vernon by 8. Carr drives, shoots.
He
He's
got him.
fouled.
He called him.
Kenneth Knox. That's his third.
This is just a perfect example of when you hire an official who's not capable of doing the game. I don't care how you cut it.
Carr's first one is good.
It's not fair to the players. It's not fair to the fans.
Second one, no good.
Now he's going to ticky-tacky it. And he's trying to get control of it. The big guy's trying to get control, even though that's ticky-tacky.
Mount Vernon nursing a 7-point lead here, 3:24
Running Big
remaining.
James back in.
Scott Gamber will shoot 2. Both teams in the super bonus.
Kent's still on the sideline over there, too.
I don't think Doug was too pleased that
No.
Kent Williams, during a dead ball situation, would go up to a 6'10" guy
Right.
and pop him below
That's right.
the belt.
Yeah, that's right.
Gamber's first free throw. Yes.
Scott's really done a heck of a job tonight. He's carried the mail for us. Under the pressure,
I've got Gamber for 20.
he's fought hard, stayed with it.
Second one, no good.
Good job, Big James.
Freeman gets hung up with Wilson. No call.
That's probably a good no call.
3:18. Mount Vernon by 8. 77-69. Reed Backus in. Going to try to D up on Reggie Tillett.
Got the base.
He takes him, puts it up. No good. Gets it to Albertini somehow, and he scores. Full court pressure. They get it into Wilson. Here comes Backus over the timeline. He better get rid of it.
Morgan got hammered. Albertini just hammered Morgan. Give me the
James
ball,
wide
go to the
open.
hole.
Over to Backus.
That's quite a lineup we got out there, Rob.
Morgan drives on Albertini.
Oh! Call it! Call it!
After the shot,
He threw the forearm right on
he
him.
drilled Morgan with a forearm.
He drilled him after the whistle blew. Unbelievable.
Albertini gives him 5 on that.
Unbelievable. We don't need these guys on our schedule. We don't need to lower ourselves
Let's play
to
up
this
one more
level.
year because they're senior dominated. We'll bring them up to Mount Vernon next year and see how many we can score on them.
Just tap on them.
Chris Morgan's first free throw.
Good job. That was a blatant shot. Dead ball foul by Freeman. Just blatant. Just a hammer on him.
Morgan's second shot up.
Good
and
job.
in.
Shooter's roll.
Chris Morgan. And these
How about
are
this?
soft rims here,
How about
right?
this lineup we got out here?
Yeah, who would have ever thought you'd see?
That's right.
We're going with Morgan, McClure, Backus.
And they're doing a heck of a job.
Gamber and Wilson. No good. Freeman takes it up and scores. You know, Freeman can't score without turning and looking at the guy closest to him, like as if to say, yeah, I just scored on you.
Yeah. Good
Blocking
call.
on Albertini, and he's gone.
Good. That should be 5 on him.
Let's see if he'll give someone a shot on his way out. He gets a standing ovation from his Red Devil fans.
That's really nice to cheer for a guy like that.
Hey, you know what?
That's a joke.
At the conclusion of this game, I'm wondering if we might just want to exit stage left and get out of here. I don't see. I've always thought that was so bogus anyway, when you walk through the line and go, good game, good game, good game, good game.
No.
What is that purpose does that serve?
Nothing.
Over at over at Cahokia last year, that was almost where the big fight started over there.
That's what'll happen. Just get them and go to the locker room.
Mount Vernon by 6, 79-73, 2:17 remaining. Morgan's first shot is up and in.
Good job, Chris. He's carried some mail tonight, too. We've seen some real maturity on this team tonight, though, also.
I've got Chris Morgan for 18 here.
Chris has stepped up. Scott stepped up.
Second free throw. Yes.
The role players tonight have moved up to the he's stepping on the line, throwing it in. He had his foot on the yellow line. That's a violation.
Mount Vernon by 8. 2:10 remaining. Tillett from
Reggie.
way downtown. No good. Gamber with a great box out. But Broadnax corrals the rebound in the corner. Down low into Freeman. Turns, shoots, scores. Aaron Freeman cuts the lead to 6. 81-75. We're inside 2 minutes and Tillett fouls
Good
Morgan.
job. Now, why would Tillett want to foul him? He's just made 4 to 6 in a row.
That's only the second foul by my book on, no, excuse me, that's third on Reggie Tillett.
Well, Reggie usually comes to play pretty hard. They just had a few hatchet men out there. Freeman and Albertini were really the hatchet men.
They
the rest of the guys come to play.
Every confrontation that was started tonight was started by one of those 2 guys. Chris
Yes,
Morgan, yes.
That's 5 straight for Chris. He's answering the bell.
I've got him for 20 on tonight.
Shanda's even giving us a cheer up there running the camera.
Shauna Jackson behind the camera tonight. Chris Morgan's second free throw, also good. Mount Vernon by 8, 83-75, 1:52 remaining.
Rams still in the man. Back off him a little bit, Chris.
I agree. Car can't kill you from out there. Tillett might.
You got to go in there and help a little bit anyway.
Tillett, no good. Morgan on the rebound.
Good job. Get that timeout and make him suffer a little bit.
1:38 remaining.
I love this call. I love this timeout call.
Mount Vernon 83, Murphysboro 75, 1:38.
This is a great timeout call. We get the kids under control, get their composure set, tell them what we're going to do to win the game, how we're going to pull off the last minute 30, which is very important. The game's not won yet. It gives our kids just a chance to group together because they're going to have to pull together yet. We've had some people really step up tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Kent got his. Coleon did his usual good job on the boards and on defense. We've had some of our former role players now move into position where they can become standard threats. And we got more experience. Now Backus got some tough playing time tonight. In fact, he's still in there. We're still going to finish the ballgame with this lineup. Big James, Scott, Chris Morgan, Backus, and Kyle McClure.
They'd probably like to foul Wilson if they could have their choice. They get it inbounds to Morgan. He brings it up.
That doesn't say much for them. Can you believe? The only player they don't want to foul, they let him catch the ball. What does that say about that staff over there?
Not much.
Give me a break. They don't even try to cover him.
That's 4 on Tillett.
They do not even cover the man who's the biggest threat. They got 2 guys on the guard on the strong side. Let Morgan stand over here alone. That's perfect for us. Whether he makes a free throw or not, it's wrong on their part.
Morgan's first free throw. Up and in.
That's 7 straight for him this quarter in the last 2.5 minutes.
He's automatic.
He's feeling it.
Chris Morgan, second free throw.
Get in there.
Rolls in. Mount Vernon by 10, 85-75, 90 seconds remaining in this ball game. And what a ball game it's been.
They're bringing it down.
Look inside to Freeman. Nice pass.
Good pass.
That's a shame because Broadnax was wide open. Maybe he didn't expect that pass from Freeman. Here comes Walker back into the game. Shauna, you definitely want to keep it rolling. You might want to scope in on Freeman at the end of the game because if anything will happen, it's going to start right there. Get it into Morgan. Go foul him, boys. Go foul him.
That's it.
You can foul Gamber,
too. Get rid of it.
There you go. Reed gets in trouble, gets it to McClure. They're looking to foul now. Can't find. There's Morgan. They don't want to foul him.
The foul they're going to do is when the ball's passed, when your eyes change.
Reed gets in the lane. Get out of the lane. This guy'd love to call 3.
Oh, he's holding him.
I didn't think he was going to call it. They foul Morgan. And the Mount Vernon faithful are on their feet here.
1:01 to go. Rams are up 10. It's a hard-fought team victory.
That's 5 on Corey Stewart. He's out of there.
He didn't even start.
Yeah, he came in and got his money's worth off the bench.
And because she's 18.
Schedule. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I tell you, it'd be interesting to see. Maybe I'm harping on it too much, just to see what goes on at the conclusion of this ball game.
Hopefully, the Rams will go to the locker room. We'll take a victory.
Throw is up. Yes, Chris
That's 9
Morgan.
straight.
And Murphy's going to get a timeout.
Coach Murphy wants that timeout so he can get that goon squad in here. Doug's wanting to know who called it. Doug's wanting to know the number. See, the coach can't call it.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
You know, we had bad blood with Murphy years back when Keith and I was coaching.
Oh, really?
When Osterman put his star back in to run the score up to get the scoring record. When Kellum, he had Kellum down here.
Mike Osterman did that?
Yeah, he called timeout. Said he didn't know it. Give me a break.
Well, I tell you, I'll extend the olive branch to her right now. That's outstanding.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Holy cow, sports fans. Shauna, did you get a shot of that? My goodness.
Mike running back in there so Kellum can get that 30 plus.
And the Mount Vernon fans cheering. They're on their feet. Up 11. 61 seconds remaining. Mount Vernon 86. Murphysboro 75. If I was James Wilson, I'd give a wide berth to Aaron
Yeah, I would
Freeman.
too. There's no sense even.
He's got one more coming, and I bet he gets his money's worth.
Yeah, and you got to play tomorrow night.
I bet he gets his money's worth here.
I want to stand up for this.
All right. Mount Vernon by 12, 87-75. Tillett drives in on Backus, puts it up and in off glass. And what a night for
He's
Reggie
had a night,
Tillett.
hasn't he?
Gets it inbounds to Backus. Over to Big James. There's Kyle McClure. Get it over the line, Kyle. Keep driving. Keep driving. That'll
Good job.
work.
Good job. Keep the ball moving.
Morgan out to Gamber. We just work it around.
You're going to get fouled when you release the ball, not when you got it.
They want to foul James. Can't get the call. James knocks Tillett down. And we've got it back out front. Under 30 seconds remaining, and the crowd's on their feet. Oh, Freeman goes over there with his fist drawn back. That's 5 on Reggie Tillett.
That Reggie played a heck of a game. Reggie's a fine player. He's a credit to his mom and dad. I know him very well. I'm really pleased to see him play a good game, and he played it straight. He had none of this sideshow going on. He just jumped it in the hole for about 30.
The unofficial book has him with 31 on the night.
Well, I compliment him.
What a ball game, Reggie Tillett.
He put him on his back and tried to carry him.
He's just a junior.
He's just a junior.
Chris Morgan's free throw up and in.
Had Reggie had any help that came to play basketball, this outcome might have been different.
I got Morgan with 25 now.
But I put that all back on their staff. Right where it belongs. Put the fodder where the cattle can get it.
22 seconds remaining. Morgan's second one also good. 89-77.
Get it, Reed.
Reed chases it down in the corner, gets it to Morgan. Long pass to James
What's
Wilson.
this rack? Oh, no. Walk away, James. Just walk away. Walk away, James. Walk away. Just walk away.
Kyle McClure doing a good job
What
to
a
get
joke.
James away from Freeman.
I cannot believe Coach Murphy could see that and let that happen and let him in there.
They're putting Robbie Dobbs in. I wouldn't want to be Robbie right now, having
No.
to go in this game with Freeman looking to get his money's worth.
Freeman's
here.
out. Freeman's out.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Holy cow. 8 seconds remaining. Mount Vernon 89, Murphysboro 77. What a ball game. We expected some rough stuff, but this is unbelievable.
Don't foul. Just let it go.
Basket made there at the buzzer. We'll see what happens here at the end of the game. Our guys are taking
Good
it
job.
in.
Our guys are going where they should go.
See you later, Murphysboro.
That's
That's right. Bill Carr gives us the finger.
I noticed that. That was real nice.
Doug having a few words with their guys. The only guys that went over were Creel.
That's he's going to make him apologize. He's going to make him apologize. Good.
Unbelievable.
That should never even started. That should have never even got to that level.
Well, Doug did the right thing. He sent our players to the locker room, and him
That's
and
right.
Gus went down to shake hands. And I don't know, Hack. I think rather than try to get Doug to come out for a little post game, I think we better just pack
That's
it
right.
up and head home.
I don't think Doug would want to come out here and come over here and talk through all this. He's got enough. He's highly emotional right now, and it'd just be too difficult for him to come back in here. The game ended up like we thought it would end up with a Rams victory. The Rams played well. We had some streaks where we didn't play well. Sometimes we didn't hold our poise. I just hate to see it go like this because they allowed so much stuff to happen, the officials. We're not blaming it on all of it on them. But it's a victory. They got out alive.
All right, that's Jeff Hacker, and I'm Rob Will. Mount Vernon off to a 1-0 start. Hard-fought victory down here at Murphysboro. Mount Vernon 89, Murphysboro 79, and we'll see you next time.